Ever feel the pressure to have six-pack abs and look perfectly fit? Well, you're not alone. Even Hollywood's leading men face a tough battle with body standards that's more intense than you might think. They're sharing the raw truth about what it takes to look perfect on screen. 1. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne Johnson started his career as a professional wrestler. He was huge, so huge that he was named The Rock. Later on, he jumped into movies in the mid-2000s. But guess what? His physique didn't quite fit the Hollywood norm. People told him to slim down, change his diet, stop his gym routine, and even to stop being called The Rock. Imagine that! But Dwayne stayed real and ignored the critics. This is what makes him so charismatic and popular. Hollywood often expects male celebrities to have perfect abs, and Dwayne Johnson shared his take on this during a fun video answering the internet's burning questions. Laughing off a question that hinted something might be wrong with his abs, Johnson clarified there's nothing wrong, although the standard set by fitness models is to have very defined abs. Unlike the typical six-pack, The Rock mentioned he has about a 5.5 pack, sometimes 4.5, showing everyone's body is unique. That's why we love The Rock. His honesty made a huge difference. Being yourself is the best. 2. Zac Efron. Moving on, Zac Efron opened up about the dark truths behind his jaw-dropping movie muscles. He shared the lengths he went to, including using Lasix, a tough medication that sheds water and salt from the body, to achieve that look. Zac admitted that it was pretty much impossible to keep up and said he'd prefer a bit more comfort in the future. Imagine munching on the same food every day, pushing your body to the edge with non-stop workouts, even if it meant cutting down on sleep. Zac's commitment was so intense, he found himself hitting the gym at 4 a.m., no matter how late the movie shoot stretched into the night. However, this relentless pace took a toll on him. He spilled the beans that he ended up really struggling with sleeplessness and an unbalanced life. It took Zac 6 long months after wrapping up Baywatch to start feeling like himself again. But wait! Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to catch all the behind-the-scenes truths from Hollywood. 3. Kumail Nanjiani. Next up, Kumail Nanjiani took everyone by surprise when he debuted a sexy physique for his role as Kingo in Marvel's Eternals. A year later, he was back in the headlines, showing off his enormous biceps in a 2021 New Year's photo. But not all the attention was positive. Some folks quickly assumed the worst, accusing him of using steroids or undergoing plastic surgery. Nanjiani opened his heart about how these accusations mirrored the doubts he already battled within. He revealed his struggle with the scale, admitting that it became an obsession. He also shared his struggles with body image, opening up about dealing with body dysmorphia. As he once said, "One day I'd see my abs and feel great. The next, they seem to disappear." This highlights the mental battles that many actors go through during their physical transformation. 4. Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson also opened up about the tough standards men face when it comes to their looks. He shared how counting every calorie can become an unhealthy obsession, saying it's super addictive. Despite Hollywood's push for actors to look a certain way, Pattinson hasn't always followed the crowd. He shared that he didn't stick to the intense workout plan for the Batman, which raised eyebrows, even his trainers. Pattinson's take on fitness has sparked a lot of talk about the unrealistic expectations set by the entertainment industry. He finds the constant chatter about workouts and body image a bit awkward, especially the idea that he should always talk about his exercise routine. While he hasn't faced body image issues himself, Pattinson doesn't just want to be seen as eye candy. 5. Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa, renowned for his roles like Aquaman, recently sparked a lively discussion for his more relaxed physique in Fast X. Instead of the sculpted muscles we're used to, Jason appeared with what some called a dad bod. His response? Embracing it with confidence, he's all in for showcasing his natural self. This stance ignited a buzz, with some fans surprised to see him move away from his Aquaman physique, labeling him chubby for an action hero. But here's the kicker. Jason Momoa thrives off the grid, preferring outdoor adventures and the simple joys of life over a strict gym regimen. His authenticity and refusal to conform to Hollywood's tough fitness standards remind us that charm and appeal extend far beyond physical appearance. 6. Sam Smith. Next up, Sam Smith is also rocking the world of body positivity. On Instagram, they shared a moment of pure joy and liberation, a shirtless photo while soaking up the sun on holiday. This wasn't just any picture, it was a declaration of victory over years of feeling uneasy about their body. It was a powerful shout out to loving their body and a big see ya to fat phobia and body shamers. At 30, Sam is embracing self-love like never before and a newfound confidence, describing it as the opposite of body dysmorphia. Sam Smith's Gloria time really stands out by embracing their queer and feminine aesthetics. It's a big moment in their career where, although they faced fatphobic and queerphobic critics, they truly and proudly showed who they are, both in their songs and how they present themselves to the world. 7. Sam Claflin. Sam Claflin has also blown the lid off Hollywood's beauty standards. It turns out the pressure cooker of looking perfect isn't just for women. Men are feeling the burn too. Sam's stepping up to say loud and clear that guys have it tough as well, shining a light on the struggles that men face behind the scenes, the kind of stuff that doesn't usually make the headlines. Sam's not just talking, he's sharing his own gritty experiences. Being judged so critically that someone actually lifts your shirt, pinches your skin, and tells you to slim down. Or feeling reduced to an object rather than a person. That's been Sam's harsh reality, where he's been seen as nothing more than a piece of meat. Driven by these impossible standards, Sam pushed himself to the extreme. Endless hours at the gym, skipping meals for days on end, all to fit a certain image. This relentless pursuit took a heavy toll, wearing down both his body and his spirit. By speaking out, Sam is challenging these absurd expectations. He's calling out the societal filter that warps our view of what's normal. 8. John Boyega. Meet John Boyega. He's here to shake things up and throw Hollywood's perfection playbook out the window. This dynamo British actor is putting the spotlight on how crazy it is that everyone on screen seems to have a 24/7 gym membership. John's sparking a crucial chat on the make-believe perfection Hollywood's been selling us for too long. But John isn't just talking a big game, he's choosing roles that scream authenticity. He's all about bringing real, down-to-earth stories to the big screen. Stories that show us real-life people, not just the sculpted icons we're used to. It's a breath of fresh air, challenging us to think about what really matters. The stories and characters that resonate with our lives, not just their gym routines. In his latest movie, They Cloned Tyrone, John's flipping the script in epic fashion. He's diving into stories that highlight cultural richness and diversity, steering clear of the worn-out sci-fi stereotypes. This film is a game changer, setting its sights on unexpected places and bringing humor to the mix. John jokes that if aliens ever showed up, they wouldn't bother with the usual spots. They're going straight to where the heart and soul are, where the black communities thrive. 9. Taylor Lautner. Moving on to our favorite Twilight hero, Taylor Lautner. Imagine this, Taylor's Jacob Black, the ripped werewolf, always flexing those muscles on screen. But here's the real deal. Behind the scenes, Taylor was hitting the gym like a pro athlete, multiple times a day, 6 days a week, and devouring a massive 3,200 calories daily. It was no walk in the park. Taylor, at just 16, was pushed to pack on a whopping 20 to 25 pounds of muscle to land his iconic role. The catch? Hollywood's intense pressure was behind it all. But looking back, Taylor sees how it messed with his head. Being expected to be shirtless every other second wasn't just about the role. It messed with his self-image and set some crazy standards. 10. Jacob Batalon. Next up, meet Jacob Batalon. He's ditched the stereotypes and taken charge of his health in a big way. Jacob shared how his hectic schedule once made it tough to prioritize his well-being. But then he had a wake-up call. Realizing the toll an unhealthy lifestyle was taking, Jacob decided it was time for a serious change. Tired of being pigeonholed into roles that didn't fit the Hollywood leading man mold, Jacob decided enough was enough. Jacob committed to a healthier lifestyle, shedding a remarkable 112 pounds and counting. How? Through clean eating and regular workouts, focusing on cardio and muscle toning exercises like burpees, lunges, and weightlifting. But it wasn't just about the physical transformation. Jacob bravely spoke out about the mental and emotional challenges of being overweight, especially in the spotlight. Despite the initial success playing Ned, negative comments and health concerns prompted him to reassess his priorities. These stories from 10 male celebs have shown us the tough side of Hollywood's body standards and the real challenges behind those perfect on-screen looks. Let their journeys inspire you to embrace your uniqueness and push back against society's unrealistic standards. Stay tuned for more eye-opening truths about Hollywood by clicking on one of the 2 videos at the top there.